Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? This is Janine with Symphony Reads Ministry. You can visit us on our website, www.symphonyreads.com, or you can give us an email, symphonyreads@gmail.com. Look for us on Facebook at Symphony Reads, or you can check us out on Twitter at Symphony. I just wanted to come before you today because we love it when we get feedback um, from our viewers, and we're so happy. And this time, I thought it would be easier if I just did a small, quick video to explain the card ministry that we have. It's called the Just Because Card Ministry. And what we do is we randomly send out cards, whether it be through the postal system or online cards, because we do it both ways, to individuals just as an encouragement, just as a thing to put a smile on your face, just to give you that extra motivation and to just feel special and to know that someone is thinking about you, to know that you are cared for and you're not just walking around and nobody's paying attention, that you are just so special, not just to Symphony Reads Ministry, but to God Himself. And that is the whole purpose of the Just Because Card Ministry. Not that we will not send out cards for birthdays or anniversaries or anything like that. It's just we randomly send cards to people. It's based off of how we pray. And, if we feel led, we send a card out. And it's a no cost to you. It's no cost to you at all. The only thing you have to do is provide us with email addresses. And you can do that through signing up through the card ministry. That leaves us your email address. We'll put you yourself in the rotation of cards being sent out. And the whole idea of why we do that is because we get a lot of bills. We get a lot of junk mail that we just kind of go, really, you taking up my mail space. But we get a lot of that, and I think we've gotten away from just getting something that makes us feel good, makes us feel special. And cards is one thing I know growing up that made me feel really special when I would get one. And as an adult, when I would get a card that just says, thinking of you, or, oh, hi, how are you doing? It made me feel so good. It just made me feel good. I was motivated. I was inspired. And not only did it make me feel good, it made me want to give other people cards and to help motivate them and to help inspire them, or just to let them know that they're not alone and that there's a community of people who are praying for them. That's the whole inspiration behind the Just Because card ministry. And I thank the viewer that wrote in and said, hey, I just don't understand the card ministry. We want it to be contagious. We want to send out cards. We want to send out inspiration, motivation, and to the point where if you are the recipient of that card, of that motivation, that you will be like, you know what, I am so inspired. I want to send out a card of my own to somebody I know, to somebody I don't know. If you think of 91.9 on Thursdays, they do the drive-through difference. And that has caught on all over the world. That has caught on not just for paying for someone's food at the drive-through. Now people will pay for their food at restaurants, sit-in restaurants. I've heard stories of people paying for the food at Starbucks, and people have found some really creative and wonderful ways to pay for someone else, whether it's at the grocery store. You'll be surprised how many stories I hear of the cashiers of how the person paid for the person behind them, or left a certain amount of money to pay or to help pay. And it's just a beautiful thing. And people are just so blessed by it that they are doing it. everywhere, and they're spreading that love around. And I believe we can do the same thing with the card ministry. To get that card that just says, hey, you are not alone. Hi, you are so special, and let nobody tell you different. Remember, you are loved. We thank you and we love you, and we just want you to know how important you are, because you are important. You are special. You are loved. We might not always feel that way, but we are. And so we want to spread that motivation, that encouragement, that love to other people. And we feel that through the Just Because Card Ministry, we can do that. So when you see the Just Because Card Ministry on the Symphony Reads website, on the home web page, it's up at the top. I think it's in purple, and it says click here, and that gives you the opportunity to put your information in, and it has a comment bar where you can put other people's email addresses in. If you don't want us to have their name, that is fine. We can send it without their name, but to be personable, we like to call them at least, hi, Miss Jones, or hi, Miss Johnson. We just want you to know how loved you are today, and we are praying for you, and we just love you, and you are so special. You have been chosen because you are chosen, and use that. That is a platform, and it's just a random thing that we do, and everyone gets a card, so it's not even like we will forget a person. Every month, the cards will go out every month. Matter of fact, we just sent a batch out. So get on board with that card ministry. I believe it's a blessing to other people. I believe it can be a blessing to you too. And just to know that you have that community of people who love you, and who are praying for you, and who are rooting for your success. That is a blessing. That is a true blessing to me. And I know that it can catch on like wildfire, catch on like it has never caught on before, because it's not just for birthdays, it's not just for anniversaries, or when you've lost someone. And those are great times to receive cards. I'm not suggesting that they are not, but just to have that card, totally unexpected, for no other reason but because you are who you are, that is a blessing. And we want that to catch on. So please visit us at www.symphonyreads.com, or you can give us an email, symphonyreads@gmail.com. Please visit us on Facebook at Symphony Reads, and we are on Twitter as well at Reads Symphony. Be blessed, and we hope that you will take advantage of the card ministry. Bye.